Hello everybody and welcome to NASCAR.com GarageCam for the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, live here in the garage area. Well, it's not a garage, open air, but taking a look right at first at Spencer Gallagher's truck. He made some contact with the wall. They just rolled out the backup truck. The Allegiant.com number 23 right here. Spencer Gallagher going to get fitted inside of that number 23 Chevrolet after contact with the wall in turn 1 and 2. Some damage here as you see to the rear. The boys looked underneath this thing and deemed that it was definitely worthy of a backup. So Mike Beam, this whole crew with GMS Racing, Allegiant Airlines, looking over this car. They rolled out the backup. So a lot of work to do for that 23 team. Behind the 8-ball is Spencer Gallagher. Well, hello, this is Truck Garage Cam. One of the most fun garage cams that we do. Tim Baines here, the 03 machine right here. If you see this 03 truck, hop in the chat room. Look to the right of this video screen. If you're watching live on NASCAR.com, and you see Batman, Tim Baines right here. And tell us who you are, where you're from, what you want to see here. Also, we like questions, man. Lenny Whitehead, you want to see like 20,000 trucks. You're very into GarageCam. And Lenny, for that, tip of the cap. We salute you. Tim Baines, please tell him that your dad says good luck. Okay. Well, there's Bainesland Racing. Chad Finley, veteran of late model ranks, here with the Auto Value number 30 this weekend. Good to see him in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Jennifer Jo Cobb, truck effort this weekend for this small underfunded race team. There's the JJC number 10. Blaine Smith says JJC, 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 says Blaine Smith. Well, there you go. There's JJC times 3 for you. Why not? 3 seconds, 3 minutes, whatever. Across the way, I don't know who was fastest in practice there. We got to look at the board. Maybe Chuck Bush could tell us back at the in the office, but we can't see the board currently right now. But I know this truck, excuse me, has been extremely fast so far in practice. Young Kannapolis native Daniel Hemrick in the NTS Motorsports number 14. Chris Rice, of course, barking out some commands here with the crew, making some repairs, some changes on this number 14 right now. Crew hard at work underneath this Chevrolet Silverado. You see the rookie stripes. Garrett Smithley's SegPay number 63. What's up, Chris Rice?
Yeah,
all right,
I'm
man.
I'm dirty. My hand, look, I'm dirty. I don't like this.
Okay, you're sweating, and I see your guys were working hard underneath the rear of this number 14 truck. What's going on?
Well, you know, we come to Michigan. Always ran really good at Michigan, and pretty fast on the speed charts, P1. So Daniel Hemrick done a good job there. Had a good draft. Takes a draft to run good here, but dragging the fenders a little bit. So we got to get the fenders off. It's one thing with the trucks. You got to get them out of the air so they'll make speed. If you don't have them out of the air, they won't make speed. You know, it's drag. Got to get the drag out of them. We talk about it a lot. The Cup cars right now running the super duper spoiler. We already have the super duper spoiler. We got to get it out of the air. And then we had a little problem with the transmission, just a little minor deal. Got it fixed, and we're going to go for the second practice here once we get these fenders from dragging. Everybody in NTS doing a great job.
So now the second half of the season here, I can ask you this because you've watched young Daniel Hemrick. I've seen him since the Legends car ranks and running late models and whatnot. But now that we're coming back to tracks, some tracks that we've been to before, and there's a little bit more confidence for a young driver, he could push it a little farther, and we're seeing some more speed out of Daniel Hemrick.
Well, if you look at it, the only place we have finished out of the top 10 is Kentucky, and we had an issue on pit road, but Daniel's doing a great job. We haven't hit exactly what Daniel wants. You know, he's ran a lot of bias ply tires, and when we talk about bias ply tires,
it's a different feel. It's a completely different feel.
Different feel, and we've struggled a little bit trying to get him the feel that he needs, but coming to places where you hold him wide open and he does it. He's one of the best I've ever seen at it, you know, and having a teammate like Austin Dillon helping him at the dirt track, and then he'll have some teammates coming up towards the end of the year is really helping him. But going back to these racetracks, Daniel Hemrick is going to do a good job because now he knows what it takes to race fast. Pocono, we wasn't real good, but he salvaged the top 10 out of it. So come to Michigan, totally different, total new race truck and everything. Everybody NTS, California Clean Power, put in a lot of hours to make this truck get here, and it's showing up the speed charts.
I think we need a hit me up for your Twitter, Chris Rice, but Daniel Hemrick, fastest at practice, 185.009 miles per hour, so big lap, and I think we need a hit me up.
I don't have
like
a
little
.com.
Sharpie. Maybe we need like a Sharpie hit me up at like your Twitter handle.
I don't have a .com, but it's C_Rice1 at Twitter, so I'll give this hat away if I get to.
No, you're not giving any more hats away.
I'll get to 3,000 followers before we leave Michigan tomorrow.
You're not giving any
giving this hat away right
Doesn't
here.
Doesn't he look good? I think you should wear that hat.
Giving this
Rice.
hat away.
I think you should wear the
give
hat.
A shout out to all my NTS boys doing a good job. All the 31 guys back at the shop, K&N guys, everybody does a good job in NTS.
I'm going to take off your hat. Maybe
3,000 followers. I'll give this hat away.
Maybe you can get your. I want to talk to your driver in a little bit. All right. Here, give me the mic.
Can you have the mic back?
Oh, Rice, you got to love old Chris Rice there. Always entertaining is Mr. Chris Rice. Well, here's the Jegs car. We'll talk about it. I don't think we're going to be able to talk to Cody Coughlin, but making his first laps here for KBM this weekend is this young driver. He's raced once before in the Camping World Truck Series, but that weekend was a complete almost washout. They didn't have any practice, they didn't have any qualifying, so the race was his first laps in the truck. So this weekend, a big weekend for Cody Coughlin as he gets to run an entire weekend here in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. John Hunter Nemechek, the number 8, Rocky Ridge Custom Trucks on it. That sounded like a tractor trailer went by and honked. That was amazing. I don't know what just came through on that microphone, but that was just awesome. Anyway, a little Buddy Baker tribute on the side of John Hunter's truck right there. Thoughts and prayers with the Baker family and everybody involved in our NASCAR community. One tight-knit community is. The Red Horse Racing truck of Timothy Peters. All the drivers right now, after practice, debriefing with their crew chiefs. I don't know. I think I heard Chris Rice. I don't know where I heard him. I'm assuming he's somewhere nearby. I heard him say, hey, do you want Daniel Hemrick? Of course we'd love to talk to Daniel Hemrick. Cody Coughlin's right now meeting with his team, the KBM hauler. You're getting Daniel Hemrick?
Yep.
Kannapolis' own? And we can look right here at the 05 of the Zaxby's machine, John West Townley. Chris Rice is a good PR guy. I like that. Goes and gets his drivers for us. Well, here's the number 33 this weekend, Austin Dillon, moonlighting again in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series. Always enjoys getting behind the wheel of these trucks here. Give a shout out to the people in the chat room. Hey, you know what? In the chat room, I want some questions. Let's pose some questions. So don't just say, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah from blah, blah, blah. Give us some questions. Interact with us here on NASCAR.com. Tigra did so, and I like that. How much do the trucks weigh in comparison to the Cup cars? Well, you know what? We're going to find that out for you. Remind me of that next time we go near somebody. Here's Timothy Peters walking about the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series garage. And the John Hunter Nemechek truck right there. Here's Mason Mingus walking throughout. See if we grab a word with Mason Mingus here live on NASCAR.com GarageCam. All right, Mason, practice number 1 in the books. How'd you do?
We didn't draft, so our times aren't very good. So I think we're going to try to focus on the draft in the second practice, try to get a little bit better for the race. We worried about single car runs for qualifying, but now we got to kind of focus on getting this thing better in the draft.
So this next session should be pretty entertaining, is what you're saying. There's going to be a lot more drafting going on.
I'm sure there will be. There was a lot of big packs already, so I'd say this next session will be hairy.
All right, Mason Mingus, driver right there, the 811 machine. Hey, Carolina Nut. Gotta love that sponsorship. Sponsored Johnny Sauter for a long time, who's sometimes feels like a nut. Cameron Haley, the Canadian sensation. Good run a few weeks ago for Cameron Haley. Let's hop on over here because the Mittler brothers, number 36 to 63 as well. Right here, Justin Jennings. All right, man. Garrett Smithley, yeah, live on GarageCam, man. Sweet. And you got the SegPay machine out there.
Machine. And we actually just had a new sponsor.
Oh, what we got? Dude, you're pulling like a Cam Newton here.
Bruh. So
what's up, bruh?
That's pretty cool. It's a clothing line based in Michigan, so they're debuting in NASCAR. So we got the SegPay Chevrolet. I think we finished 19th in practice, so we didn't really get a draft, but
so 19th without a draft, that's pretty sporty.
I think it's pretty good. So I've been here before. I'm a driving instructor at the Petty Experience. So
so you got some laps around this place.
I have a few laps. I've never been wide open, so that was the first time going wide open. So that was kind of eye-opening.
So what is it going to be like in the draft out there? This next practice, you're going to get out there and try to see what your truck has in that draft.
That's kind of the goal. This next practice. That's what I was talking to Trip Bruce, my crew chief. He's got a lot of experience. I said we can't really know what we got until we're in the draft because that's how the race is going to be. So and with this track, it's almost like a Daytona. We're wide open. We're in the draft, trying to see what the truck's doing. So I don't know. I'm having fun. It's fun. Michigan, 2 miles, 190 miles an hour in a truck. It's awesome.
All right, bro.
So
have a good day, bro. See you, bro.
See you, bro.
Garrett Smithley right there in the SegPay number 63, new sponsor, brah. All right, brah. Cody Baker, can I please see the number 40 truck of Todd Peck? Oh, how can we skip Todd Peck? Well, here you go. There is the, well, I don't know, Otis Health, number 40 of Todd Peck. I thought Chris Rice got us a driver, but we gotta move on. We gotta carry on. By Cameron Haley's machine right here. Some work going on underneath. Just getting some new springs in the back here of the Ryan Blaney number 29, the Brad Keselowski racing machine. You know, over here, BJ McLeod, Florida late model veteran, the number 45, Donald Trump for president. Make America great again. Look at that eagle, Jonathan Merriman. Gosh, you got to look at this and just love life, seeing this Corbin Forrester truck. And right here with a hammer, you hear the beating, you hear the banging. He holds the steering wheel and he holds a big hammer. What's up, Jordan Anderson?
Trying to figure out Michigan. This place is pretty big. I kind of got lost my first lap around here, but everything was good. I was at the shop this week and I made my side skirt a little bit too long and it dug the track, so I'm trying to beat it back in and fix it. But we got 3 laps in there at the very end, and just enough to kind of shake the truck down, make sure everything was solid, everything was good on it. And I like it. This place is pretty cool. I went off in turn one. I'm like, all right. I like it. It was pretty cool. So everything's good so far.
For a young driver like you to gain experience at a track like this that you're not accustomed to, it's hard too when you're an underfunded team,
right?
And you don't really have the tires and the budget. You know, it takes tires to practice.
Right. Well, it's, like I said, we ran 3 laps in practice, and the first 2 were just kind of going around really cautiously to make sure nothing was going to bottom out, everything was good. You know, just basically, I got BJ McLeod guys over here. He's some cool guys. They're tempting me with some good-looking food over there, but it's a big part, and I know everybody follows me on Snapchat and Twitter and Instagram, all that stuff. I mean, I was at the shop till 4 a.m. the night before we left here and drove through the night to get here, and it's one of those things where it's like anything, and I'm sure everybody experiences in all facets of life. If you want to do something, accomplish something, and follow through whatever your goals are, and you don't have the means and resources to do so, sometimes you've got to get creative and put in the extra work and ask for help and kind of pull all your resources together to make things happen. And that's really what this entire effort is. I've got different people that kick in to help. And I know I was talking to you about 30 minutes before practice. We raced Pocono last week. We qualified 21st. That was our best qualifying effort of the year. And literally 30 minutes before the race, I'm walking across driver intros. I turn around, I'm running around. I had no tires for the race and no pit crew. 30 minutes before the green flag dropped. And ran around the garage area, talked to some Cup guys, some other truck guys, and we're able to make everything happen and ran the whole race and got another top 20 finish last week or 2 weeks ago. So, you know, our goal is to keep this truck in one piece. We've got Bristol next week. You know, I'm a short track guy, so I'm looking forward to Bristol. But it's one of those things where you've got to be smart with your resources. We've run the same truck all year since Daytona. And it's honestly such a cool thing. And I know it has some bumps and beats on it, but we've run the same truck, same body, everything since Daytona earlier this year. And it's kind of one of those things where it humbles you, but you kind of take pride in what you have, you know. So it's cool. A lot of extra effort to be another fun team to be here, but it's all about the adventure, making a lot of cool stories this year.
You got it. Jordan Anderson, I'll tell you what, he's got a hammer right there, and the kid's working really hard to make a name for himself in the sport. And remember, folks, what?
And no Taylor Swift this week. I listened to, you got to look up, all you guys that listen to music, check out the Chainsmokers. That's my new band this week, Chainsmokers.
Chainsmokers. We'll check it out. All right, there you go. I love it. I love it. Jordan Anderson, proof that it's not always the guys in the front of the field that have great stories. But we're speaking about guys at the front of the field. And this guy, new fire suit. I know, look at this, looking pretty good there, Daniel Hammer. New fire suit, and you're P1 on the boards?
Can you believe that?
How about it?
I guess I can figure out a way to go fast every now and then. No, everybody in NTS done a great job. We were really fast California Clean Power Chevy, and I surprised myself. I got a big run, a big pull there. The draft was so big here at Michigan that I didn't think it would be that fast of a lap. I mean, Rick really came on, he's like, hey, there you go, bud. That's the way to go P1. I was like, keyed up. I mean, what'd you say there? Was that right? So it's really cool for these guys. They work so hard, and they've been putting a lot into the program. So it's cool to give them the result that they deserve, and hopefully keep it going.
Trying to get that body off the track, and that's so important here to get speed. Chris Rice was alluding to that. Yeah. This California Clean Power truck is pretty fast as it is. Now you're going to get some of those fenders off the track and getting that draft again. P1, I guess that's as high as you could go, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Hopefully we don't mess it up, right? That's the way it usually goes. But no, we just had, you know, you're trying to take advantage of everything aero-wise, trying to seal the rear quarter panels up and the fenders and the tires, and had some pretty substantial rubs there. But hey, it's fast, so it's hard to complain about it. We're going to keep working on it, see how it goes.
How cool is it in this garage? You know, we just spoke with Jordan Anderson over here,
yep.
You know, who you raced Legends cars with, who's working on his own stuff and beating and banging and whatnot, and, you know, with the hammer over there, and people at all different levels
yep.
in this garage right here trying to make it. And I know you've had to
Absolutely.
Scrap and claw to make it
Absolutely.
too. It's kind of what's great about, you know, this garage.
Absolutely, and that's just the dynamic of NASCAR itself. Is just giving the average guy hope that he can get it done. I've been very, very fortunate to have the help from the people I have to get here, and it's cool to see Jordan. I mean, he's the driver, the hauler, the truck driver, the race car driver, and the mechanic. So it's cool seeing him do it, you know, doing what he is. We've, I like to think a lot of us have been in that same situation. Just a matter of being in the right spot and getting that right break. And I'm just one of the fortunate ones that's gotten that opportunity, and hopefully make the most of it.
All right, Daniel Heinrich really turning it up the wick here in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, and getting noticed. Tyler Tanner, hit live snooze bar, says Tyler Tanner. Halfway, says our flagman. Love the flagman. If you guys don't love the flagman, I mean, what the heck? Tyler Raddick, man, you got one heck of a strut going there. You look like you're on a mission. Where are you going?
To the bathroom.
Hey, got to shed that left side weight a little bit. Tyler Reddick, well, he's hitting the restroom. The next stand, number 98, doing a little bit of side skirt work on this machine as well. It seems like that's the story of the day so far, as far as getting these trucks up off the ground so they're not dragging so much and making some more speed. And there is Johnny Sauter, the number 98. We're not going to ask you anything dumb about music this week. We'll just ask you about Michigan.
There's no such thing as a dumb question, right?
There's just dumb answers? No, there's a lot of people that ask dumb questions.
Answers or dumb?
People that ask dumb questions. Yeah. So, Michigan, I mean, did you draft it all in the practice area? I didn't get to see it much, but how fun is this place when you are in that draft?
Well, it is fun, especially when you're drafting. When you're out there by yourself, maybe not so much, but handling will be a premium here, even though we're drafting. The guy who can hold it wide open the longest is going to be the guy that's out front. So it's pretty fun in the practice there. I don't remember that many trucks running in the draft last year, so everybody's a little more brave this year, I guess, and there's probably 8 of us at one time out there, so a lot of give and take, but still it was fun.
And the key is no dumb questions, no dumb answers, and no dumb drivers in practice there when you're in that big pack.
Well, there's always going to be dumb dumb something. So whether it's drivers, answers, questions, whatever. But
Drivers are never dumb.
yeah, I am sometimes. So I can't lie about that. But so anyway, we just got to go out there and make sure I can keep it on the floor as long as I can, so it's comfortable. And at some point you're gonna have to lift probably, but right now I feel pretty good.
All right, Johnny
Thanks.
Sauter getting after it in that number 98 next stamp. Thor Sport Machine. I love old Johnny Sauter. God bless America. There's the backup machine for Spencer Gallagher, getting ready for practice. Over here, Travis Quapple's number 1, the number 6 of Norm Benning, and then right next door, the showman, Alex Bowman.
I got wrenches in my hand.
And you have wrenches in your hand. Do you actually know what to do with these wrenches?
No, I've never seen one before, so I
Yeah,
just picked one up. I wanted to examine them, and this one ratchets. It's like I've never seen that before. It's fancy.
So making some adjustments, I assume, in the for creature comfort in the cockpit, maybe?
Yeah, I moved my wheel a little bit more. These things are big. They're just awkward. I'm really tall, and you would think I would fit, but they're like short but tall. I don't know. I can't quite get comfortable, but truck's pretty good. Everybody at Junior Motorsports put together a really good truck. Joe and all the guys, we're a little bit free, hitting the racetrack a little bit, but I think once we get snugged up a little bit in traffic, we should be pretty good. I think we were like 4th in that first practice, so not bad for never having driven one.
Never have driven one, but what a great opportunity this weekend. I know you've probably answered this question a few times already today, but you got to realize, wow, this is a pretty good opportunity for me in one heck of a truck.
Yeah, for sure. For Joe Custer and Gene Haas and Dale Jr., everybody at Junior Motorsports and Haas Automation and everybody that works on this thing, for them to call me and give me a shot, it means a lot. I got a really long relationship with Joe Custer and Gene Haas, so it means a lot to have Haas back on the car, or be in a car that has Haas on it. They were on my sprint cars back in the day, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for those two. So it's really, really cool. Just happy to be here, and hopefully we'll get them a trophy tomorrow.
Well, going to get a trophy, you're also going to be going to a bachelor party, and I heard the plane did not work, so it will be Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, what the heck? Dale wouldn't. Dale was busy.
I don't blame him.
We couldn't steal his plane to go to Vegas. I can't imagine why he wouldn't give 8 guys a random jet
Just
to go to
for free.
Vegas with
Yeah.
for free, you know. But no, DiBenedetto's getting married, and he's really, really mad that I am throwing a bachelor party for him. But he had a girl planning it. I don't think you're allowed to have a girl that's a random friend plan your bachelor party. She is really, really mad at me for kicking her out of the bachelor party planning. But
it's the way it should be.
Yeah, she put me in a group chat, and it's all us guys and then her. And I was just like, in the new group chats, you can kick people out. So first thing I did after she put me in was I kicked her out of the group chat and took over. So
that's a good friend.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
All right, Alex Bowman driving this Haas Automation 00. Joe Shear, the crew chief, on board this, and man, I'll tell you what, that's going to be a fast truck. Here's a guy that's been a little busy today. That's Matt Crafton. Well, here is Matt Crafton. We had a question, actually. You can answer our fan question for the day. Tigger wanted to know the weight difference between a cup car and a truck. Do you know? I know you hold the steering wheel.
200 pounds.
200 pounds?
Is it? What is it?
Look at Matt Yoakum photobombing.
Is it 200 pounds?
That is one heck of a photobomb right there. I don't know the answer. That's why I was asking
I don't
you.
either.
You don't?
But I just was a good guess, maybe.
A little busy today.
Let's Google it. You want to Google it?
Let's Google it. A little busy today. You had some seat time filling in for Erik. He's back, feeling a little bit better. How are you feeling after practice one of this Menards truck?
I think Menards Toyota Tundra's pretty good. We only ran 4 laps. Like I said, realistically about 2. And this next practice is going to be an important practice.
This will be a draft practice for you, this one?
This is going to be just, all out. We're going to make it, see how fast we can maybe make this Toyota Tundra. But I'm pretty pumped. I like coming to Michigan.
Sweet.
I smell right now.
You do?
What
do you smell like?
Smell me. Just smell me.
Wow, it smells like onions. You were eating onions.
No, I wore this race. I raced in this suit Wednesday night. And then I didn't know I was going to come
Thank
here
you for
and
that.
drive.
My nose will never be the same.
I didn't know I was
Crafton.
going to come drive this morning. So I was going to wash it. I got a fresh one in there.
Hey, do me a favor. Just don't stink on the racetrack.
But at the same time, it keeps everybody away from me.
I'm getting out of here. Matt Crafton driving the number 88. And folks, let's just be glad that the internet does not have smells. because Crafton stinks. Oh, can that be the headline? Crafton stinks. GarageCam, Crafton stinks. Anyway, Rowdy Bush, 4 minutes to go here. We got a few trucks to show you here. The Rowdy Bush machine. Oh boy, that's we have a little fun here on NASCAR.com GarageCam, don't we, folks? Matt Yoakum even coming into the fray there with a little photo bomb. Mason Mingus's number 15 machine right there. Russell Chavois, Wendell Chavois, the number 94. Why do I always call him Russell? Anyway, Tyler Young, the 02, and right alongside Ray Black Jr.'s machine, the 07. Tigger, oh wait, no, we already read 3,400 pounds is the weight of the truck. Well, there you go. Spencer Gallagher's crew working hard here to get this truck inspected and get it ready for the next practice session, which is only a few minutes away here. Oh, you want to know why I can tell? Well, that's because Tyler Reddick is already in his truck. There is Tyler Reddick strapping into the number 19, your point leader. Here's a truck that is nipping at his heels, nipping at both he and Matt Crafton in this incredibly, incredibly entertaining points battle here at the top of the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series standings. Is Erik Jones in the Toyota number 4. And then there's Nigel right here. Hi, Nigel. Photographer, a buddy of ours. I'm sure he has plenty of pictures of me BSing with people. I already saw him snapping away before. Right over here. Hear that wind, folks? It's impressive. It's a little breezy here, and it feels good. Ben Kennedy in this number 11 truck right here. The Local Motors 3D printed car machine. And here is Ben Kennedy. Don't you think it should say 3D printed truck?
Well, it's not 3D printed, actually. But
What dimension are we in right now?
Local Motors makes a 3D printed car.
Ah,
so
there you go.
That's, a lot of people have asked questions about it, but they make a 3D printed car. This truck is actually not 3D printed. NASCAR doesn't really allow that, but.
Well, I see right now they're stringing this machine.
Right now.
They're stringing this machine.
Yeah,
Crew's working real hard.
We're changing a lot of stuff. It's really loose out there right now, especially in traffic. We're fast by ourselves, but as soon as we get in traffic, I just don't have a whole lot of control over the truck. So we're changing quite a bit, and I hope it's a little bit better.
All right, Ben Kennedy going to get back out there in this second practice here in this LM Local Motors number 11. We're about to turn them loose here for practice. Check it out. A good field of trucks here at Michigan under the blue skies and sunshine. 1 minute left here on NASCAR.com GarageCam. And oh boy, if you want to see an entertaining show, watch this race tomorrow. It should be a Tuesday. The NASCAR Camping World Truck Series puts on such a good show here at Michigan International Speedway. If you can't come here and see it, make sure you watch it on the tube. And follow along all weekend long on NASCAR.com. Crafton's truck, we'll stay away from him since he stinks. Practice session number 2. Expect to see a lot of drafting in this practice session. The rookie stripes on the back of the Erik Jones, number 4. As Jones gets ready to climb in here and get ready for the second practice here live on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Having some fun today in the beautiful sunshine here in the home state of Michigan. Hey, homeboy, how you doing, man? You feeling good in your home state?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I missed the...
Anybody call you a homeboy today?
No, nobody has. Nobody has. You have.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So, Michigan, man, how pumped are you for this race tomorrow? I know we have to get through a whole nother practice, though.
Yeah, I mean, we got a good enough tundra, though, that it makes me excited. I mean, I was already excited with it just being Michigan, but
what would it mean to get the win here, though?
A lot of people here. I got my grandpa here today watching practice, and the rest of my family will be here tomorrow. So it'll be fun.
All right, sign off for us on the GarageCam.
All right, thanks for watching GarageCam.
Boom, Erik Jones, the number 4, the Toyota machine, and practice is about to start, so let's send them off here on NASCAR.com. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, and until next time, we'll see you at the races.